All day, Dr. Ian Roberts, superintendent of Des Moines Public Schools, was arrested by ICE, detained by ICE.
From a woman versus Border Patrol agents. To Minneapolis immigrants.
I also think ICE coming to the Twin Cities is a perfect time for us to start boycotting a lot of these shitty businesses.
Should illegals vote in the next elections?
I think that next election we should have ICE agents at every single polling location in America.
Hello, how are you? Welcome back to ShowNewTrend. I'm also today and my name is Elvis Derry.
A US citizen was forcibly removed from her car by federal agents in Key Largo, Florida, after she refused to present her driver's license. She was placed in a patrol vehicle while agents searched her car. They located her driver's license and confirmed that she was a US citizen. A woman reports that businesses are closing in New Orleans due to planned ICE operation Swamp Sweep.
Local businesses like Taqueria Guerrero in New Orleans, Louisiana have temporarily closed due to Operation Swamp Sweep. And although we've received word that this operation is delayed by a day or two, there's still fear in the community. It's the latest immigration crackdown led by Border Patrol. We've seen it in LA, Chicago, and recently in Charlotte, North Carolina. Here in New Orleans, we are expected to see around 250 Border Patrol officers. At first, authorities had said that they plan to detain upwards of 5,000 people in a period of about 2 months. Now we are hearing that this operation could last just a few days. We are still waiting for more confirmation from Border Patrol. But this operation is going to be in New Orleans, Baton Rouge, also in certain parts of Mississippi. Of course, community leaders have already started to prepare immigrant communities. We know that there is upwards of 100,000 immigrants in the New Orleans area.
A woman required secondary screening at the airport because her photo wouldn't match up with her passport.
So I was stopped by ICE today, and I don't really know who to talk about it with, so let's just talk. I was flying from Argentina to Houston, then on to LA. So I had all the international custom stuff checked at the Houston airport. And every once in a while, my passport and the camera photo matching thing will not work. And I think it's just a product of number one, if I'm wearing makeup versus if I'm not wearing makeup. And just that picture was just taken a long time ago. And so every once in a while it just doesn't work and somebody will just have to go verify it or something like that. And so I guess he scanned my passport and then he's like, look at the camera, we'll take a picture. I took the picture. And he was like, wait, we're gonna take the picture again. We did it 3 different times and I was like, oh, this is probably gonna be one of those situations where he just has to either do an extra step of verification, maybe somebody else has to do that. I don't really know, but I'm just standing there. I'm really hoping that it gets resolved quickly, all the things. And so he is can't get it to match up or whatnot. And so he calls somebody and he requests an escort. Somebody came and took me to why am I getting emotional? A secondary room that kind of gave DMV vibes. I get in and they asked for my passport. And I am a US citizen. I was born in the United States of America. My parents are born in America. And they immediately say, sit down, no phones. I was scared. Also, I'm alone, very much alone. I just felt the gravity of the situation a little bit. He's like, okay, come up. So I go up and he asked me what do you do for work? And my mind went blank. I don't know what I'm trying to say, except that I felt so much compassion walking out of there for anybody who's in any kind of situation where there's a figure of authority and a level of fear and also stress that can make you, I don't know, misspeak, overspeak, hesitate, and you it scared me. What am I signaling with this? You never know. What if I caught them on a bad day? Things could have ended totally different. Who knows?
A woman says that immigrants in Minneapolis should hide inside until ICE leaves the city.
I also think ICE coming to the Twin Cities is a perfect time for us to start boycotting a lot of these shitty businesses. Don't be outside. I've watched too many ICE kidnappings on TikTok. Like when it happened in Chicago, people would literally be sitting outside of a business, chopping it up, just talking. Motherfuckers roll out of their truck and just snatch them up. Absolutely not. Y'all stay in y'all motherfucking crib. Do pickup. Don't even walk in the motherfucking grocery store. Do pickup. And when you do it in bulk so that you don't have to return. People aren't, figuring out your patterns and when you do your grocery shopping and shit like that. It's that serious. It truly is that serious. All these other businesses, we don't need to be getting caught by ICE in a Starbucks drive-thru or getting ice cream or anything stupid like that. Buy what the fuck you need and stay the fuck inside. Go to work and home, and even then you're not safe, but it's your best bet. We don't need to be spending our money on these shitty ass corporations who are funding what's happening to us right now anyway. So, this is a perfect opportunity to just say fuck them.
A woman shows how rush hour traffic has already minimized now that ICE has descended into New Orleans.
Just got off of work. It's very quiet today. Still got a lot of car. Today downtown is really quiet. There's people. It's more like local people. People going to work, get off work, going home, driving to work. Like you just not seeing like tourist people like outside, walking around. It's just like people that going to work. That's all.
A TikToker records herself driving, attempting to follow Border Patrol agents, but one of the agents took their car and blocked her.
Okay, no sé a qué está jugando este carrito, pero, no me puede bloquear. What are you doing? Okay, so como ustedes pueden ver, este carro me está bloqueando la entrada. What are you doing, sir? Me está bloqueando la entrada. I don't care who you are. I don't care. What are you doing? Señor, ¿qué estás haciendo? Well, guess what? We're gonna travel on the freaking sidewalk.
Do you support illegals voting in the next elections? Listen to this.
Hot take, I think that next election we should have ICE agents at every single polling location in America. Because if illegal immigrants can't vote, then it shouldn't be a problem, right? Here's the thing that nobody wants to say out loud. If the left truly believed that only legal citizens were voting, they wouldn't freak out every time that someone suggested verifying it. But every single time that Republicans talk about securing our elections, the left tries to block it. They are the ones who are fighting voter ID and fighting citizenship verification and fighting literally anything that keeps our elections honest. Also, here's another hot take. Wanting fair elections isn't extremist. It is the bare minimum. If the left wants to keep screaming about protecting democracy, okay, great. Let's protect it. Let's make sure that the people deciding America's future actually belong in America. That seems pretty reasonable to me. So if you agree, if you would like to see ICE agents at polling locations in the future, let me know in the comments. No one should have an issue with this if illegal immigrants aren't voting.
Thank you so much for joining us on today's show. See you in the next one. Bye bye.